You doing it now?
Doing it. I've been waiting a whole week for this.
Maybe we should turn on some lights or something?
Finally, our coffee. Our coffee has finally arrived. It was stuck in our mailbox because the locks needed to be changed. We couldn't get in the mailbox. That's been just been dying as this has been down the street in our locked mailbox for the last 5 days. This is freaking awesome. Unfortunately, it's too late. I think it's a little too late to make coffee. So we're gonna pick this up in the morning. We're gonna do a French press. We almost always have espresso, obviously, but we're gonna walk y'all through how to do a French press with this. All right, super exciting morning. Finally have our roast, first roast of the coffee project from Bonito Roasters in Ojai, California. And we're gonna walk you through how to make a French press with it. One thing that's gonna be different from what we normally do, our grinder is pretty specific for espresso, so we're not just gonna be using that. We're gonna be using our hand grinder that we use when we're in the van. If you're looking into getting your own grinder, I would recommend possibly looking into Baratza at their entry-level model. You can find these all over the internet. They're all pretty similar. First thing you need to do with making a French press is you get your water all boiled. And then you want to actually warm up the French press so that when you put your hot water in when you're making your coffee, it doesn't instantly get cold. We're just gonna let that sit while we grind the coffee. The amount of coffee we're gonna be using is 50 grams, which is also 7 tablespoons. So this is about what we're going for with the consistency on your grind, whether or not you're doing a manual or you've got a grinder that's electric. It's basically like pretty thick kosher salt. Ready for me? Okay, so we've just dumped out our water from the French press. It's been preheating. We're gonna put it on our scale here. Zero the scale, coffee's going in. 50 grams, zero it again, and we're ready to start doing our water. If you don't have a thermometer, the water, you just need to boil it and then let it sit for 30 seconds and that'll have it sitting at the optimal temperature. We're gonna pour in about half of the water, trying to completely get all of the grounds wet. At the same time, we're gonna start our timer.
So when do you mix it?
We wait about 30 seconds and then we'll do the rest of the water.
And then you mix it?
Some people like to mix it, some people just like to use the act of pouring the water to mix it. So.
I like to mix it.
Okay. Now, we're gonna put the top on. We're not actually gonna plunge it. We're just doing this to keep the coffee warm. And we're gonna wait for a full 4 minutes from the time that we started pouring water.
Wow.
So it's been about a minute 20 since we started pouring water. Wait 3 more minutes.
Okay.
Then we have coffee. All right, we just hit 4 minutes. We're finally ready to plunge. Do this pretty chill, smoothly. Sorry, baby. We should have gotten 2 of the big ones. I do miss French press. Something nice about just like a big cup of coffee that you drink slowly. This is our last major swim before Miami. We haven't gotten into anything super intense. Haven't done a ton of long sets, but this is pretty classic. 18 times 100 on the 125 short course meters. So kind of going at race pace. We'll be getting about 15 seconds rest. I'm shooting to do them all under 110. We'll probably descend through the whole thing. Maybe get down to 106 or 7 would be awesome.
Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be toes, baby. You think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Hey, where the money at? Look, I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it and split it with my kinfolk daily. And I'm the type of that might change my number on you. Yeah, that's how you react when people took a slumber on you. Pretty brown skin, baby. I can see the summer on you. You see all the bread, and I know it make you wonder, don't you, don't you, don't you? Ooh. I ain't surprised at all. Seen them rise and fall. Went up the mountain, it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top, I found some relief. I finally got some peace. Carry on, but please don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. No, I need to beat it before you mess up the mood. Yeah, ooh, I worked too hard for it, and I need it, so please don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. Yeah, don't mess up the mood. Oh, it's so crucial, I gotta keep it.
Yeah, that's that. That was okay. Did a couple 109s, not 106s. 106s might have been ambitious after yesterday's workouts. I would just finish this off with 3-2-1 a couple times with paddles, probably just like strength.
Hey, what you need? Come on, just pay the fee. I supply it all. Went up the mountain and it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top, I found some relief, you see. So please don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. No, I need it.
Today, first ride that we've done outside in a little while. We're rolling with Lindsay. Wow, one second. And yeah, we're headed out towards Tumalo because if you head like the Bachelor direction from town towards the mountain, it just gets way too snowy and cold this time of the year. But out towards like Tumalo, Sisters, Redmond, super dry and beautiful. I didn't really film an intro to this because just fixing Paul's brakes and she was yelling at me. I haven't once delayed a ride because of my brakes. I'm just gonna say. Like you have something. Those are the suckers over there with the food. Okay, this is our last hard session before Miami. It's Friday now, we're racing on next Friday. It's a big break, which is just what you do when it's time to race. Really don't have any idea if we're gonna be able to like adequately film this because the priority is to having a good workout, but we'll like probably try to just walk through a little bit of what we're actually doing and maybe recap a little bit at the end. 6 rounds of basically starting with like kind of a minute hard and then 9 minutes of the race pace, and you got 4 minutes just riding steady. It's not like even a recovery, I wouldn't quite say. And then we go straight into a 10-minute run off the bike. Vibes are high. High vibe day. That is seriously the most insane sensation I've ever experienced. I feel pretty stupid for not wearing shoes like this sooner. Mind blowing. Seriously, like, mind is pretty blown right now. I feel like an idiot.
You want me to show everyone what we're making?
Yeah,
We're making quiche from Newport Market.
it's our local market.
It's only $8.99 for this, and it can fill you up, like 2 of us up.
Screaming deal.
And it's delicious. And like, who wants to make a quiche from scratch? Not me.
How was it for you to work out?
It was actually same workout we did before Daytona, and I held like 8 more watts on this workout, so
What?
definitely fitter than before Daytona.
You were complaining about it in the middle of the workout.
Yeah, because it was hard as F. It was hard. It was 6 by 10 minutes. I held over 260 for all of them. And then 10-minute run off the bike that felt like garbage.
I actually did better than I did before Daytona as well. And I wore shoes that made me feel very, very stupid about my shoe choice. For the past couple years, I've been very anti Nike percent. I should have been wearing super shoes, but at any rate, better late than never. I held 300 to 305 on all the intervals and then ran really well off the bike, like sub 320 per K.
With you, I can be sad with you.
Got our special end of the block / housewarming gift.
That looks fancy.
I knew it. That's one thing right there.
Wow. We need to get a water rack.
Dusty, you are the man.
Dusty's actually our best friend.
Quickly, it just moved to the top of the best friend list.
No, seriously though, that the first time that we tasted Dusty and Karin's wine was here in Bend, like a mile away. So they are crushing it, chasing their dream of maybe being winemakers, and it's amazing. It's so cool to watch. Okay, I'm just gonna guess that's where we're finishing off this week. Apologize that probably didn't give much of that brick workout, but I think we both had a really good session. That's what's important. So.
When we get back from Miami, this whole house will be painted so it's not yellow anymore. We haven't acknowledged the ugly color of the house. We're gonna paint it, get furniture, and replace this banister.
Yeah, if you have a suggestion for a color that we should do it other than white, let us know.
It's too late.
It's too late. No,
We're doing alabaster white.
we can still change.
Alabaster white, 2018, color of the year.
Thank you, Danny, for that recommendation.
or something.
See you guys in Miami.
It's been so cold since you